Hello and welcome to another episode of Music by Ordinary People. I'm your host, Tony B, along with
KB Music Man.
Thank you for joining us today. Music by Ordinary People is brought to you by Redeemed and Associates, a 501c3 nonprofit located in Columbia, South Carolina. We are excited about Music by Ordinary People because we believe that there are so many ordinary people that still have a song in their heart. If you'd like to be a part of this podcast, please send us a WAV file format to boobeyrecords@gmail.com, or if you just simply have questions, you can also email us at boobeyrecords@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe at the link below.
That's
Today, our special guest is ALLISWELL.
What's up,
How you doing,
friend?
brother?
I'm doing good.
Thank
doing
you
good.
for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for
Finally
having
got
me.
you here.
Yeah, finally got you. We're kind of back and forth, back and forth.
Definitely,
We finally
definitely,
got
yeah.
it.
But we're here.
Well, we're excited that you're here today. So tell us a little bit about you.
So all is well. I've been doing music for about, since I've been a kid.
Since you've been a kid?
Since
Yeah.
I've been a kid. I'm
Yeah,
right here.
kid.
A kid, yeah. I'm 30.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
kinda throw my age
Because we were
out
going to
there,
say,
you
well,
know.
how old are you?
Yeah, look, 30. I'm gonna throw my age out there. But definitely not. Since my mother bought me a boombox, I actually got the boombox
That- on the
tatted on me.
tattoo
That
on
was
it.
the first thing. I had the Bow Wow CD and everything.
Oh.
so that's
The
what started.
Bow Wow CD?
Yeah, I wanted to be little Bow Wow back in the day. I
Yeah,
don't know in my
yeah.
era, everybody
Yeah.
wanted to be cornrows,
Yeah.
like Bow Wow,
Yeah.
right? So that was
Wow.
me definitely. But I've been doing music since as much as I know. Like
Yeah.
that's it. It's universal language. so, yeah.
Singing or playing?
So I started out playing, and I did a bunch of different stuff in art around basically still music, But as far as like how it started was like I wanted to be a rapper again. I was going Bow Wow. I was like, hey,
You want to be a rapper?
yeah, I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Bow Wow, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even thinking about the singing part of it because I'm just singing with my family. It's just
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
stuff. Or my cousins, should I say? I grew up shy.
Yeah.
So when my family see me now and it's like they like, what?
What?
You do this? What?
He
You
was so
sound
shy
good.
when he was a
yeah,
little boy, right?
yeah. Like I went to school for music and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where
right
you go
here.
to school at?
Keenan. I
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
you
Keenan.
another
You're another Keenan
Another
because
radio.
Cord
We
Stone
just did a few,
just
know,
talked about
Okay.
going to Keenan,
podcasts.
yeah.
Yep,
From
Keenan.
Keenan.
Yep,
Well,
Keenan.
I'm from the same district, but when I went to school, we just beat up Keenan so long.
Look, what school is that?
It was called Columbia High.
Oh,
the
Columbia.
capital.
I heard about him. I heard about
Yeah.
him every now and then. Definitely, yeah.
So you mentioned that you sang with your cousins when you were growing up. So you have a musical family?
I wouldn't necessarily say a musical family. I'd say we all dibble and dabble in it. Some people
Right.
more of like a hobby
Yeah.
versus
But
actually
it's something
taking it
that
serious.
brought the family together.
Yeah, like
Okay.
different things. Like my cousin, she can sing really well, or did in that time. It's been a while since we actually sung together, but like she was big into like singing, doing the whole performance thing.
Right,
so
right.
she used to have us like backgrounding for her.
That was doo-wop.
Yeah, like I mean, it was crazy. Like I remember times she was like, "Oh no, we got to get this right." And it was just like stuff for us to do fun.
Okay,
Like
right.
yeah. My aunt's house, like she ain't let us be around too much TV. She'd be like, "Hey, y'all got to do something productive."
Productive.
So we might read for a little bit, and then she'll be like, "Yo, let's listen to this song, and we gonna imitate what we saw on
Okay,
TV."
okay.
So it was kind of fun for real,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
And we had a
That's
lot
the
of fun.
learning ground.
That's
the
That's
learning
right.
ground.
Back when kids used to go outside, nobody
Yeah.
goes outside anymore. It's games
Look,
now. You know what I'm saying?
That's another podcast. We can
Okay, yeah.
for another hour or
But
two.
definitely, yeah. So growing up, I had that type, and then my uncles were really big into music, like
Okay.
putting systems in the cars and booming. So I was always around it, in
Okay.
different ways. And I
Okay.
just was like, man, I love music.
Yeah.
I love music. Like my late grandpops that passed, like he literally used to play like old school songs and
Right.
stuff. And I used to be like, I don't like this. Now growing up, I wish I could tell him like, yeah, I actually.
Understood.
Yeah, like this.
Understood it,
I get a
enjoyed
lot
it.
of my I get a lot of my soulful part probably from just listening to that
Yeah,
stuff when I was a
yeah,
kid that I didn't pay attention to, but my brain actually was.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you said you kind of started with singing, and then you really wanted to be a rapper. So
Yeah.
where did you settle at? Somewhere in between?
When did I start to kind of like taking singing kind of
yeah.
Yeah.
serious?
No, that's good.
I'm gonna be honest. I was always nervous to sing. To be honest, like I think I maybe sung like to like the girls I really like. You know, it's like, hey man,
Didn't we
tell me-
all, right?
Yeah, yo, tell me what y'all think. Like, does this sound good? And they be like, no, you sound good. I'm like, man, that girl just like me. She
Yeah,
ain't taking
yeah,
me
yeah.
serious. Like, yeah. She don't
just saying
believe.
that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, I went to school. So when I went to, I'll say I probably took it more serious going into my adult life.
Okay.
When I went to the university at Upstate.
Okay, okay.
I said I wanted to focus in on music, and I was like, man, I've been hearing a lot of people say I can sing, and I done did some behind the stuff for people in high
Right.
school.
Yeah.
That I was like, this ain't nothing. It's just regular, regular
stuff,
singing.
yeah.
But when I went to school for music. I met my guy that's on my song Belong To, Jalen Dawkins. Like literally, he was like, "Hey, bro, you can sing. I like it." And I was like, "Man, he telling me he don't know me from Mechanic Bay, you know."
And
And
he
then I
telling
got
you
into
can
the
sing.
class, and I was
Yeah.
with singers, and I had a teacher like, "I want you to do the lead of this song," and I'm like, "All right, so this might be a real thing. I need to get confident in it." So I learned the art. Yeah, I
Okay.
learned the art and got
Yeah,
serious
it's
with it.
interesting. You know, there are a lot of singers, including myself, who sometimes we don't like to hear our own voice, or we're
Right.
very
I
critical of our own
Correct.
voice.
I don't like
When
that.
you get to the point where you're comfortable with it, and not arrogant with it, but comfortable with
Right.
it,
Right,
where you feel
right.
like you could present something to somebody,
Right.
it changes your perspective to some
Correct.
degree.
It does.
Correct.
But you know, I don't particularly care for arrogant singers. I care for singers who are comfortable with themselves.
That's right.
Who present it from their own inside. If that's
right.
if that's the way
Makes
to
sense.
explain
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so that's exactly the type of singer I am. I hear some people and I be like, God, I can't be in that, but I can do a little
Right,
something.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
I
I,
can
always
hold
tell
my
people,
own, right.
yeah, I can do my own thing. Like I try to stay within my range of what I can do,
And
but
we
I mean,
always say, me and Tony, we always say, if we just learn to stay in our lane,
that's
Right.
right.
we exceed.
We
That's
see.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But when we try to do other things
All
that
this- that
And I
maybe
think
not-
that's
not-
where-
not
Given to
us.
us.
That's
Not-
right.
Not us.
Yeah.
it,
And
it doesn't come out right.
Yeah,
And
and
everybody
we can-
don't think about all the sections that they have for singers. Like you
Right.
got bass singers, people
Yeah.
sound real good low. You got
Yeah.
people like me sound really good high and tenor.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, all of the above. Because, and it's interesting enough that you know, even some of our more popular singers, I think sometimes though in the bigger arenas, when people get used to them singing a certain way, they don't want to hear them sing something else.
Right.
And that I don't
Yeah.
necessarily agree with. So, but we still can stay in our lane
Right.
and
That's right.
still be ourselves,
That's right.
and
And
people will
still
accept
stretch
it for what it
ourselves
is.
as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I look at it like that too, and I look at it another way, and this kind of, I think this way got me really comfortable with singing is that everybody don't like Michael Jackson. He's
Oh, right.
great.
Everybody
Don't like Chris Brown.
Right.
Everybody don't like
Chris
Usher. All
Brown.
these
Right.
other big artists that
Absolutely.
we talk about. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
everybody's not gonna like my stuff, but
No, the
Everybody
ones
has
that
a lane.
do,
and that's yeah,
They gonna
that-
get
and
it.
if the ones that don't, I'm gonna find a way to make sure I can
Right.
find something that you gonna like.
Yeah,
about it. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe it's not my
That's a
singing,
good-
it's my personality or how you
Yeah,
feel when you hear it. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
true.
that.
So are you doing anything now? Working with any particular artist, or tell me about artists that inspire you?
Oh man, artists that inspire me, honestly, from Michael Jackson to like Babyface. Like when
Babyface,
when
yeah.
that
Babyface
time
is
comes,
one
that
of my-
Babyface is super talented.
Man,
Yeah.
Like
Yes, he is.
super
Man.
talented. It's a lot of songs that he wrote for people, and I can
people
hear.
don't know.
Yeah, but if you like Babyface,
Babyface,
you be
you
like,
know.
that sound like a Babyface
Babyface,
song, and
yeah.
you look on that bottom,
Right.
Babyface on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Babyface came here to the Auntie
Auntie
Karen
Karen,
Legends
yeah.
thing one year, and I swear to God, he sang for like 2.5 hours. And all the songs he was singing, I kept going, he wrote that song? Wow. it was absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. So he became one of my favorites at that time. And he was always, one of my
Yeah.
favorites. But even more so when I actually saw him in concert. Absolutely
And
amazing.
super talented and play instruments
Everything.
and all that stuff. So like
Everything.
Babyface, more modern like Usher, Chris Brown, a lot of these new guys like Trey Songz. Like I hear. So when I'm thinking about things that I'm doing, I'm looking for like late 90s, early 90s,
Okay.
all the way to 2000s is my lane. I don't like the newer stuff. I mean, the newer stuff is fun.
Yeah.
But that around that era was really about
it-
love.
It feel like that a little
You
bit
know
more
about
meat to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Now
can
songs
use
is
that
like
ex-
yeah, stuff's like 2 minutes now. Like I don't be. I sometimes listen to something like, it's not more to that. But
Yeah,
I get it.
And
It's a
and
little
we don't want
grody.
to beat them down too
No,
much.
we ain't gonna
because-
Yeah, oh, no,
because
most
they
definitely.
are, I appreciate anybody who can get their music out
That's
there
correct.
and for people to hear it. Like we have to appreciate that. Now that just like you said, I don't have to like everybody don't like
That's
Michael
right.
Jackson, everybody don't like Usher, but I appreciate those artists for what they do.
That's right.
Me, I like that more soulful,
Yeah.
more complete range of music,
Music.
that makes me feel good
That's right.
inside and outside, and gives me that happy, sometimes it make me
That's
want
right.
to do that.
And you be like,
that
oh, that
thing
was
like
4
this."
minutes. That
Yeah.
because that's like you more
Yeah.
into the emotion
Yeah.
of what
Right.
the song is. But the newer people, like I'm not.
Not
we
beat-
definitely not
right.
beating them down
Right.
at all because I love a lot of it,
Yeah,
right?
right,
But it's
absolutely.
just like when I think about my lane, like we talked about with
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
like my lane is more so here. I'm not
Yeah.
really more so on that area,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
get
I
it.
can
No,
give it
it's-
that. I can
yeah.
give it that. And again, so tell us, are you doing anything right now that we could latch on to?
Okay, yeah. So right now I got an upcoming project coming soon. I'll say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But my project and what it's gonna consist of is everybody from the beginning of times who I work with behind the scenes, who
Yeah.
met them along the way doing music, and my first project is going to be about me and my pack. I normally say family, but I was like, when I think about it, like I wear wolves on a lot of my stuff when I perform, etc. I think it's my spirit animal. I don't know why I had to say that, but I did.
But that's all right.
But literally, like when I think about my family, like my internal family, people where I was raised, we more like a pack of wolves. And so like the people that I do with music, we like a pack of wolves. Like we all take guidance from each other, circle around. It's like this is our unit. So like my first project, I wanted it to be just like that. So I have a bunch of features, like literally different people, whether they did engineering, whether they sung, whether they made the beat. It's gonna be a wholehearted thing, kind of like what y'all doing here. Y'all trying to bring people to South Carolina together, which is a great thing. So I'm trying to expose those people who may be going outsourcing. Like we all here. So when they hear, they like, oh, hold on, that person in South Carolina too. That person in South Carolina too.
We got a lot here that
we were just talking
just
about
don't know about it.
There's a very talented music scene right here in Columbia. There are a lot of talented musicians, a lot of talented singers, and we're learning even more so as we're doing this podcast. That there are so many people that a lot of people have never even heard of, and so we're excited about this project, this Music by Ordinary People. That people are able to come here and talk about what they do and share it with our audience. We're excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and like I said, shout out to Sierra because I didn't even know about it. She told me, so I make sure I say that.
I got to get my girl.
Yeah,
she busy.
She's nice with that violin. Always had been.
Yeah,
always.
We got to get on here. She said, "I'm gonna come." And I said, "What are we doing this day?" Oh, Mr. Kevin.
Well, that's all right. We're gonna get here. So we're excited about you today, about you being here today, and we're excited that you're gonna get a chance to share it with us.
Are these pieces originals?
So these pieces are original. Like I said again, it's got a feature on it with my good friend Jalen. We like brothers, so he's on that for me. And then I'm gonna show a snippet with y'all today. It's like we might as well do that of the up and coming track that'll be releasing this June. So.
All right, sir.
Yeah, so you get a little piece of that, and then feature, of course, you'll hear it later on.
So I know you've been around, like talking. So some venues here that you've been working at. I mean, performing at, where some the audience can start following you.
Yeah. So I normally do something with this. I think they're a record company, but it's Columbia Records or something like by this guy named C.R. Poole. He does a lot of things around for local artists too, if anyone's interested in doing it. But he does stuff in different areas. So like Greenville is where I did my first show at, with the first single, at this club called Club Rain, and then we did something at Charleston at this bar and grill. Up and coming this week, I'll be doing another one on 2 Notch, so very soon. And then Thursday next week, up and coming week, I'll be doing something in West Columbia. I gotta find out what the name of that place is.
Okay. Well, let us know. We'll put it out.
I will definitely. Yeah, I will definitely. And then I'll be doing more.
You got my contact stuff.
Yeah, I'll be doing more because, like I said, every time I go somewhere, I'm meeting different people and people outsourcing me. So I went to Tampa, me and Jalen just recently, and opened up for Styles P. It was nice, like so I'm willing and able to go anywhere. They tell me,
that's how you do
get
it.
In the car and go. It's all about exposure, and I love working with people. I'll sing for free. Just tell me I can come. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I can come. Give me a water on the house.
Don't say too much stuff. But I gotta say,
there's nothing wrong with singing for free.
I'll sing for free. I'm sing for free. But performing, you want me there? Let's talk. I'm with it.
Right.
Well, all right. We're excited. So, folks, in just a short time, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back, and you're going to experience, like we're going to experience, All Is Well.
That's us.
Girl, I'm ready to go all the way. If you let me, girl, I wanna get you out of here. Your deepest desires, I can take you there. Girl, you belong to us. Girl, you belong to us. I ain't trying to stress you. I'm here, let me bless you. 'Cause a real who you belong to? Girl, you belong to us. Who you belong to? Girl, you belong to us. I ain't trying to stress you. I'm here, let me bless
Hold on.
What you waiting for? Rising, feel me, girl. You can't deny, no denying, babe. 3544. I can think of ways to make you. Who you belong to, girl? You belong to us. Girl, you belong to us. I ain't trying to stress you. Hold on. Here, let me back. 'Cause a real nigga, a real nigga. Who you belong to? Girl, you belong to us. Who you belong to? Girl, you belong to us. I ain't trying to stress you. Hold on. Here, let me back. 'Cause a real nigga, a real nigga. Na 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 na.
So next song we got is Side to Side. It's coming out real soon, this June. So make sure y'all tap into my Instagram, my social media platforms, because it's definitely this month. We're going to create that summer vibe for you. Let's go. And I know y'all like to dance, right? Come on.
I say I'm moving, me gotta get behind her, let's get groovy. She caught me staring at her like a movie. I told her back it up like I'm juvie. Girl, you look good when you back. Feeling all on you, what's the fabric? I got good trees, tell me can you match it? On the replay, did you run it back? The night is young, everybody wants to party. You drunk and throw, don't get me started. I just wanna dance with you, take my hand no tight. Let this vibe take control of you. What we can do is magical. Girl, don't be so irrational. Let's not beat around the bush, let's get right to it. Let me stand back watching you do it. Rock with me, baby, side to side. Oh, baby, left to right. Rock with me, baby, catch this vibe. Come on, rock with me. Rock with me, baby, side to side. Oh, baby, left to right. Rock with me, baby, catch this vibe. I love you by my side. Come on, by my side. I love you by my side.
It's the vibes, man. Summertime. Let's go.
My brother, great.
That was
You
awesome.
got some
That was
vocals.
awesome.
I appreciate
That was awesome.
y'all.
Man.
I mean, you gonna talk.
Gotcha.
Because, you know, he produced music. He produced music, too.
Yeah, yeah, I'm working on a project now, but
All right.
we gonna talk.
I
we
like
gonna
that.
talk.
I like that, yeah.
So,
I got something
so
always
tell
ready to
our
go.
audience how they can get in contact with you.
Yeah, so every social media platform, to Instagram, to Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok.
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 So you're on
TikTok.
TikTok
All
now,
is well.
too?
That's right. And I go live.
And
I
you go live. Okay.
And I go
all right.
live so people can hear.
Say it for people so they can really get it.
Get it.
All is well, one word, _2X.
Okay, all right.
All is well. Yeah.
All is
so
well.
ALLISWELL _2X.
2 X's.
2X. All right.
All right, I think we got it. All right. All right. So thank you again for coming.
Thank y'all again.
We really
Blessings and
appreciate
peace,
you
y'all.
taking the time.
Appreciate
out
Yes,
of your busy
sir.
day to come.
Thank you so much.
Definitely,
Thank
definitely.
you, man.
Same,
Appreciate that.
same.
All right.
Thank
All right, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast down below. Click the link.
All right. KB Music Man. Until next time.
Got tongue tied, did you? And Tony B, along with All Is Well.
Blessings and
Y'all
peace,
have a great
y'all.
day.
Thank you.